when I see a man crying, I am immediately instilled with fear because ish has hit the fan. You can argue an evolutionary perspective on that, but I'll give you a better example. You're a woman on a flight. There's turbulence, but you don't really care. You know, the stewardesses are moving through, the men are quiet. Now there's turbulence and the men start screaming. Would you not just like urinate on yourself right then and there? Like, as a society, I think we rely on men for emotional stability. I think that we really do.
When we talk about like hyper emotionality as the opposite of stoicism, I don't think anybody likes hyper emotional people. Even hyper emotional women are probably not good. Having good emotional stability and being able to remain calm and being able to remain in control in complicated or confusing situations, I agree that that's an important trait for a person to have. It shows a level of like emotional maturity to be able to do that. I don't know if men are the ones that are traditionally excelling in that, given how many of them are prone to violent crime.
Would it help if you just separated masculinity and femininity like from the person and made it more spiritual? Because these concepts exist across all cultures, all religions, in all time. And I know we like to think that we're these social constructivists, but there is something to be said that there's a wisdom there that these things have emerged in all these different parts of the world throughout human history. If you're going to have polarity, like you might want to be more on the masculine side of things as a man, and as a woman, you might want to be more on the feminine side of things.
I agree that things have emerged through all of human history in these ways these gender roles are. I'm not going to disagree with that. That's obviously true. But I think there are two things that uniquely challenge that today, and that's birth control and education, such work. I think that these things have fundamentally altered a woman's relationship with sex and fundamentally altered her engagement with the world. And now we're seeing that maybe some of those old roles that emerged aren't really as intrinsic to our sex as we thought they were. Maybe they were intrinsic to our roles in society that kind of followed our sex. But now that women have the ability to without consequence and work a job, it might be that we have to engage with these concepts in a slightly different manner. We can't just assume that all women want to be like submissive and subservient. That might have just been secondary to them not having jobs.